right, traders from around the world, welcome to your Wednesday stock review. Today is April 28th. May is right around the corner. Be prepared for that. It's exciting. SPY, very small candle, although we did make a new all-time high today. We're just slowly grinding. I expect the slow grind to continue, make some new highs, and yes, I do think we could eventually get a little bit of a bigger dip towards later in the year, and again, that dip will be viable. This is a realistic expectation what I think the markets will do from here. I'm still bullish long-term on the overall broader markets and some individual stocks. Let's go look at some of those individual stocks right now. Palantir, one of my buddies, Hector, said this best. Turn this off on your screens for the next 3 months. It's dud city. Probably going to trade sideways for a while, although we did get Momo signal on the daily chart, which is kind of cool. We probably will just hang out and trade sideways for a while, if we're being honest. RSI is almost at 56, and it's all the way down at this support anyway. So be patient on that one. Tesla did gap down on earnings, and it is going to slowly go a little bit lower. At least I think so. Yesterday was the very first day it closed, actually closed below the low of this candle here, which was 710.66. We did close below that yesterday. We do have a little bit of weakness. Earnings were good, but you know, I just think they're going to go down a little bit lower. A lot of people expected them up in this area to just crush higher. So I do think Tesla goes higher over time, but it does need to pull back. I do have some put sales because I would love to put some shares of Tesla down at 550 for May and 525 for June. But realistically, I think it's going to hang out, trade sideways, be a little bit on the weaker side, but eventually go higher. AMD, really beautiful gap up on earnings. However, I did not play it bullish at all today because of this analysis.
All right, last but not least on the day, AMD. Amazing gap. I knew they were going to crush earnings. I'm pretty sure all of us knew they're going to crush earnings. I am in this. I absolutely have positions in AMD. It is a gap and go, but it's not going to go up that much. It probably will go up to about 90 and then it'll start to fade because this is going to be its max range for the day at open. It's going to be $3, $3.50. So it'll pretty much be its max range on daily candles tomorrow.
And because of this analysis on Monday.
So I do have some shares of AMD. Got this May 92.50 covered call. I do think AMD actually gaps up on earnings. AMD's earnings have been really good. I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to them, but they've been great. So if they gaps up on earnings, I think it's going to trade down and then bounce. We will see, of course, but I'm pretty bullish going into earnings on AMD.
So was bullish on AMD going into earnings, which was really nice, was able to lock in some profits this morning. Momentum indicator was bearish at open. If I turn the extended hours on, moving averages on the extended hours time frame were just absolutely rampaging down. So I could not find any bullish strength at all on AMD today. But the shorts, if you played it short, like my boy Jake Neal, who got 8 Rs on AMD. Congrats, by the way, Jake. Amazing work, man. Yeah, that was a great short opportunity today. I mean, AMD sells off a lot at open. Yes, today was a gap and go, but it was already at its max range for the day for a gap up. And anyway, I think AMD probably chills around at 83 and then eventually goes higher. But it's going to take some time. Be patient. Probably a great day to, I don't know, sell some puts on AMD. All right, that's my analysis on that one. Pinterest, strong gap down, very strong gap down. I like Pinterest long term, I do, but I want it to down around 55. So that's where I'm kind of keeping an eye on Pinterest, maybe 60-ish area. This is a gap and go. This is a strong gap. Expect some overall weakness on Pinterest for the next few weeks and buy as low as you can. If you're trying to pick the difference between Fastly and Net on which cloud servicing company you should work with, is probably Net. Look at the trend on Net on a weekly chart, and then look at this on Fastly. So I do have positions in both, but Fastly in general has been consolidating for many months, all the way since February, realistically. And earnings could save this one, although it probably won't. Earnings most likely will gap up small and then trade down, or it'll gap down, and if it gaps down, Fastly is going to get absolutely train housed. So it'll be interesting to see what that one does. But Net, if you're trying to figure out which one of the two to play, it's Net. Trend is bullish, chart's bullish, direction's bullish. Buy the dip on Net. It looks really nice. Earnings are on the corner on that one too. Pretty bullish on that going into earnings, and we'll see what it does overall. But I do like a pullback eventually to that 200-something moving average on Cloudflare. Ladies and gentlemen, that does it for me. Thank you so much for watching your Wednesday stock review, and I'll see you on Friday for your trade review. You are wonderful. Goodbye.